Hello, Tim here. Welcome to my channel. In today's episode, I'm outside, so there's going to be some cicada noises and general summertime noises that you hear, birds and stuff. But I have a fire going here, and there's a reason for that. Today I'm going to be demonstrating or just showing what a trencher is. I'm going to talk about trenchers. I don't know if you've ever heard of that term, but a trencher is an old term for this kind of a plate. I think in the nautical sense, these were used on a ship, and it's called a square meal. So at least that's the legend of it. So a square meal was a plate that was square. You can, with several of these kind of plates, you could stack them up like this. They wouldn't roll, but the trencher was scooped out. This happened to be done on a lathe, and the little corner piece up here, traditionally, that was for your salt. So that was technically a salt cellar, and I would probably put mustard or ketchup in that. So this plate, being square, is turned on the lathe first. At least that's what I did. And then I planed the backside down. I had it a little thicker. This happens to be made out of a piece of 2x12. This standard 2x12. And whether it's Doug fir, I'm not sure what kind of pine it is. And what I did, this is like a medieval type of cooking plate. It was pretty common at that time period. And to make it look old, I did a little treatment on this one to age it, to put a patina on it. And to do that, I mixed up some wood ash from the fire. Not while it was burning, of course, but this is just ash. There's a few charcoal pieces floating around in there, and it chemically changes the color of your wood to get it kind of antique. So I brushed on this thick, rather thick layer of it, let it dry, and then I burnished it off with steel wool. But these are both finished, top coat finished with walnut finishing oil. This is another plate. This one's a little bit smaller in size. Just used what I had, so the hole's a little smaller there. This is the natural finish on these two plates, and this one's the patinaed finish. And now I'm going to just apply a paste wax that's a mixture of mineral oil and turpentine and beeswax. But let me back up just a quick second and talk about this gouge. I only used one gouge on this. This is like a number 6, 3/4 inch number 6. And that's what I did to carve out that salt divot there. I call it a divot. Technically they call it a cellar or something like that. I call it the mustard dip area. That's the only carving tool I use, except that this was turned on the lathe. Now I'm going to use just a rag, and I just mixed this up this morning, and this wax is what'll be the top coat, and over time this will get a patina to it. After you have meat juices and food stuff and you wash it, you're just gonna have to continue to build up the finish over time. And I have a plate that I've been using for about 10 years, and it just got a cool patina. There's scratch marks in it from where I dug in with a fork and knife and spoon and all that. Now, one of the features of a trencher plate is you can use the backside for a cutting board. So that's one thing I like about it. So this actually is going to be, it's not going to change the color that much, I guess. I thought it might add a little more color, but it doesn't. At any time you can add more wax, or wax and oil, because it doesn't last. It comes off, but it'll clean it up and protect it and keep the wood from drying out. So again, a trencher plate happened to be made out of a 2x12 and turned on the lathe and scooped out with a carving gouge. I'm done waxing this one up, and I'll wax these other two. I actually have 6 of these made up. So these would be great for camping, rustic type meal if you're not into reenacting. But these, I've already made a couple of these for reenactors, and they just love them. So that's just a fun thing to do. So I'm going to grill a brat and enjoy using the plate for the first time. So thanks for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you would, and please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.